Stocks mixed as new data awaits near weekend. I'm Darren, and this is 3 Things for Tuesday, June the 25th. What has been talked about for a while is happening. ThingsShein is filed for a London IPO while the U.S. listing is delayed. That delay happened when the forced child labor within the supply chain was suspected. The London move was a way around it. There's a new European tech law, and Apple seemingly isn't in compliance. The complaint has been heard before, which is that the Apple App Store isn't allowing developers to freely direct customers to alternative options for purchases. The first of 2 presidential debates is Thursday night, hosted by CNN. The second is in September. The Biden campaign refuses to do the traditional since 1988 format, which was sponsored by the Commission on Presidential Debates. There's no audience, and will be hosted by the left-leaning Dana Bash and the left-leaning network. Could be fun to watch. Trade while you're sleeping across time zones with Arbitrage Trade Assist. Sign up today at arbitragetrade.com. Arbitrage Trade is your trusted source for business, finance, and tech info.
We all make promises, big and small.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I do solemnly swear
to help you when you're in need,
to be considerate and caring, to be your loving, faithful friend,
partner,
child,
parent,
neighbor.
One of our most important commitments is to support our nation's veterans. Learn how you can help a veteran going through a difficult time by visiting maketheconnection.net.
Could medical debts be removed from credit reports? As healthcare costs continue to rise, even those with insurance find themselves struggling to pay off large medical bills that can unexpectedly accumulate from surgeries, emergency visits, or chronic illness treatments. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, approximately 15 million Americans have a combined medical debt of around $49 billion. Typically, medical debt is not reported to credit bureaus as long as it remains with your healthcare provider. However, if you don't pay the bill for at least 3 months, your provider may sell it to a collections agency. That's when it can impact your credit score. Unpaid medical debt that is in collections can be reported to credit bureaus after 1 year. At that point, it remains on your credit report for 7 years, the same as any other kind of debt. It is estimated that 20% of credit reports contain medical debt. A new proposal by the Biden administration would protect Americans from having their credit history cratered by medical bills. The possible rule change announced by the CFPB earlier this month would remove medical bills from credit reports and prevent lenders from making decisions based on medical information. In their statement, the CFPB said that the medical bills have little to no predictive value when it comes to repaying other loans. In addition, medical bills can be confusing and error-prone, with patients frequently billed incorrectly due to the complex nature of insurance billing and healthcare coding. It can take a long time for billing errors to be resolved. The proposed rule also would prevent lenders from repossessing medical devices like wheelchairs if people cannot repay a loan. Even if the proposed rule is enacted and the debts would not appear on credit scores, patients will still owe them. That means that hospitals, physicians, and other providers could still use other collection tactics to try to get patients to pay, including using the courts. Some patient advocates are concerned that if this new rule takes effect, providers will start to require payment before starting any medical treatment or procedure. Even if the rule is approved, it's not expected to take effect before 2025. The CFPB's proposed rule to remove medical debt from credit reports represents a significant shift in recognizing the unique nature of medical debt and its undue impact on American consumers. With this change, the CFPB hopes to alleviate the burden on consumers and acknowledge that medical debt is not a reliable indicator of credit risk. While this change promises several benefits for individuals, particularly those who are financially vulnerable, it also requires careful implementation to ensure that the removal does not inadvertently obscure genuine credit risks. Stop watching, start living using Pips, our AI bot.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Pips Pick of the Day. Arbitrage algorithms have detected a possible uptrend for Arbitrage Biopharma Corp. That's ABUS, and they're headquartered in Pennsylvania. They develop novel therapeutics that target specific viral diseases. They focus on the hepatitis B virus, SARS-CoV-2, and other coronaviruses. Current price is at $3.06, 52-week high of $3.64, and a 52-week low of $1.69. We are not financial advisors. We provide an algorithmic AI bot service. Please do your own research.
Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is a privately held research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the contents of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to function as investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.